In the meantime, the Rangers in action against the Baltimore Orioles. Again, this was a team that was in first place 148 of 149 games. They stumbled late, and therefore they're in the wild card series. They took care of business, and now they're one win away from the ALCS. Up 2-0 right now. It'll be Dean Kramer taking on Nate Eovaldi in this game. And Eovaldi, who spent most of his career in the American League, he's 5-1, 1.45 ERA in his last 9 starts against the Baltimore Orioles. I mean, one of the great free agent signings of this offseason, considering what Eovaldi has provided for Texas.
Yeah, I love guys who have postseason success. I don't think you can put enough weight into that. If you're going to win the World Series, you need guys who have been there and done it before. Coming on the scene in 2018, this is in the 12th inning. This is a starter being asked to go put his gear on, get out there on the road. And what's he do? Dominate a really, really good Dodger team, and we all know how 2018 worked out for Red Sox Nation pretty well. What's he done since? In the wild card game against the Yankees at Fenway, beat a really good team, then left out of there. He goes down to Tampa. Excuse me, we're still dominating in Fenway right here. But you see, he continued on against 2 AL East opponents, this Tampa team that he just had success against. He'd already been there and done that. And you see the power fastball, this little slider, and the split. This was a guy, he's a little bit different now. Here's Nathan Eovaldi in his last start for the Texas Rangers in the postseason. It's not 100 anymore, but the fastball command is back. He was back late in the season off a forearm strain, and he struggled. We all wondered what type of pitcher Nathan Eovaldi was going to be in the postseason. He shows you he lives for the big moments. He talked about his fastball command being back. He didn't walk anybody, punched out 8. I think he's going to give this O's team fits tonight. He's made for this moment.
Certainly, Eovaldi has been excellent for Texas thus far. And it's interesting, when you look at the Rangers, Dan, it's easy to say their offense, hey, $500 million, $325 to Seager, $170 to Sideman. As far as the rotation is concerned, though, how did they build these guys to be really the key of their rotation?
Well, they weren't homegrown.
Yeah.
They do have some kids coming, but in reality is they went out and traded for players, and they signed free agents. And, Chris Young, being a former pitcher at the big league level, he understood the value of experience. And so what did he do this offseason? His first trade he made was for Odorizzi. That didn't work out. But he added Jacob deGrom, and then all of them. I mean, look at every single player on that list came via a trade or via free agents. So, and they had depth, and they needed depth. They had 8 guys, and they had more than that on that list. They had 9 guys, and they needed every single one of them to get through the course of the season.